Welcome back, children. This is Nilofer ma'am, and today in this module, we are going to learn about the alchemy of nature, part 2. Well, let's begin with the second part of the lesson, Alchemy of Nature. First paragraph. We saw a tree bare of all leaves in the cold winter months. We thought its chapter was over. What does this mean? Here we have an example of a tree without any leaves during the chill, cold winter months. And looking at it, we feel that the tree has come to an end of its life's journey. That is, as if it is dead. Further on, the paragraph says, but 3 months passed, spring set in, and the tree was back to its green majesty once again, full of leaves, flowers, birds, and life. So let's see what it means. It says, to our surprise, with the change of season that is setting in of the spring season, the tree was lively again. It was full of leaves, bright flowers, chirping birds, and life all around. Further on, the author adds, what if we too had the conviction that, however difficult things are right now, it will not remain so forever? Remember, this too shall pass. Here, the author tries to motivate us with the example of the withered tree and advises us to have strong belief that, however difficult situations are right now, that is, we are sad, tensed, worried, depressed due to the nationwide lockdown, but things will be, situations will be normal very soon. We should never lose hope. Further on, the paragraph says, we saw an army of ants lugging a fly which was at least 10 times the ant's size. The ants organized themselves around the fly, lifted it on frail feelers, and carried it to quite a distance. Their teamwork and perseverance were impressive. Here we have an example of an army of ants trying to pull a fly which is at least 10 times the ant's size. The ants organized and arranged themselves around the fly. They lifted it on their weak legs and carried it to quite a distance. Their excellent teamwork helped them to achieve their goal. Further on, the author says, if we too are consistent, organized, and focused, we will succeed. Taking this example into consideration, we too need to be steady, well organized, and focused on our goal. And doing this, we will overcome all odd situations. Further on, the author gives an example of the spider. Spider webs are delicate yet very strong. What does he mean? We also have the example of the spider's web. It's delicate yet strong. Once a prey gets trapped in it, it's hard for it to escape. Likewise, though we are weak, our determination will strengthen us to overcome all odd situations. Next, we have a rainbow colors the entire sky. Similarly, we have the example of the rainbow, which colors the entire sky. So we too, with our good deeds, should inspire others and turn this world into a better place to live in. Further on, the writer says, oysters take in a grain of sand, they open up with a pearl. Likewise, the oysters take in a tiny grain of sand and with its skill turns it into a precious pearl. So, we should also try to touch each needy life and with our skills transform them into a better person, a better citizen. Further on, it says, innumerable stars shine across the infinite sky. Let us be like the innumerable shining stars and radiate our light to light up the gloomy surrounding. Clouds take new shape with every passing moment. Let us be humble like the clouds who change their shape and bring rain to comfort our life. The wind makes trees dance with unhindered passion. Let us be like the trees and dance passionately without disturbance and spread joy around us. Further on, it says, water, without hint of ego, changes its form according to the dictates of the sun and the wind. So, let us be gentle and humble like water, and without any ego, let's try to change and develop ourselves as the water changes its form, solid, liquid, and gas, on the command of the sun and the wind. Let the sun and wind in our lives be our elders, parents, teachers, and all our well wishers who try to transform us into a better human being. Finally, the author pens, when we see a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, a flower turn into a fruit, we experience the alchemy of nature. We touch it and become gold ourselves. So, we can also witness the magic of nature when we see a small wriggling caterpillar turn into a brightly colored winged butterfly, a flower turn into a fruit, and many more examples in nature around us. And if we happen to witness it, we will become gold ourselves. So, children, we have come to the end of this chapter, The Alchemy of Nature. I hope you have understood, and based on it, I am giving you an assignment. The first one is elements of nature and what do they teach us? The elements are hibiscus flower, water, small bits of grass, trees, ants, spider web, rainbow and trees, and clouds. First question, what things in nature teach us the following? First one, nothing is impossible to achieve. Second, problems are not permanent. Third, be humble and adjust. Fourth, make the best use of time and opportunity. Fifth, be persistent. Sixth, many hands make work light. And finally, delicate structures are not a sign of weakness. Second question, read the questions from the lesson. What do they imply or what do they mean? First, are you listening? Second, what if we too lived our lives, however short, to its fullest? Third, what if we too are consistent, organized, focused? The next question that comes up is think and answer in your own words. So you're supposed to answer these questions in your own words. Use simple sentences to express. First question: how should you deal with difficulties and problems? Second question: an oyster turns a grain of sand into a pearl. What can we learn from this example? Third question: how does nature succeed in its alchemy? What can it turn a small person into? Next question: which two aspects of nature teach us to accept change and adjust according to the situation? Next question: why does the writer begin by quoting the lines from William Blake's poem Auguries of Innocence? Next set of questions. Prepare a fact file of any of the following plants or trees using the points given. So, you have to use these points to write about these plants. You have coconut, neem, basil, cactus, and apple. You can choose any one. So, first you need to write name of the plant. Second, scientific name. Third, region and climate where they grow. Fourth, features. Fifth, growth. Sixth, size, shape, and color. Next, uses. And finally, any special features. The fifth question is compose about 8 to 10 sets of imaginary dialogues between a bird, a tree, and its fruits regarding the effects of environmental changes. Write it in your notebook. So, we have a beautiful quote of Thomas Edison. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. So, train your mind to see the good in every situation. Never give up. God bless you.